How's it going, guys? This is Brandon, Dead! And I'm going to be playing some Stanley Parable, the sequel. No, actually, it's not the sequel. Alright, so let's get into it. I kind of stopped eating skittles. Well, skit... fucking hell, skittles! Alright, so I said last time that I was going to just
All of his
follow the
co-workers
story.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I didn't.
No matter. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, so now if you're going to the right door, it's a really weird ending. I think right now I'm gonna go into the left door and see what ending I can squeeze out if I go up the stairs rather than going down the stairs. Last time I went
Yet there was not a single person
there.
there
No,
either.
last time I went down the stairs.
Feeling a wave
Don't get
of
fired!
disbelief, Stanley
that
decided to
fucking
go
simple?
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
How the
there.
fuck does it keep moving me?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I still don't understand why it says there's nothing in here. Dude, there's everything in here, man. Like, seriously. There's everything. There's a fucking mop.
There was
It's not a
nothing
mop.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty
I can stand
broom closet.
on the broom?
No reason to
Here,
still
watch
be
this, watch
here.
this, watch this. I'll figure something out, guys. You can, oh. Didn't work.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What's FA? Fucking around? Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yes.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am,
Standing
because
around
you're not
doing
giving me any
nothing?
fucking direction.
Why?
I got
Please
all
offer
this
me
stuff that
some
I can do. It's like a
explanation here.
MacGyver
I'm
some shit
genuinely
together, but no,
confused.
you won't tell me what to do.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What does this computer have? Nothing! What is this? Business time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the
Skittles.
terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
You shouldn't just have this stuff laying around. It causes people to itch and it's just very irritating. Look, you have even more of it over here.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It
I
was
do
a
feel a bit
stirring of
peculiar.
emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Sure it will. We're in America. No one knows what they're fucking here for. What is that? Why is somebody spray painting a fucking box on the floor? You fucking lazy ass motherfuckers, you're supposed to fucking put it over. Oh, that's something moved. I thought something was moving.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
control
read Mind
facility.
Control Facility.
Escape or mind control facility? Escape, control, escape, mind control, escape, mind control, escape, mind control. Ah, I can't make up the decision. I'm just gonna fucking leave.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
There we go.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But I'm already
At this
way
point,
over
Stanley
here.
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What's this do? A loading screen! No! Can't have another Skitalis after that fucking loading screen. That was horrible.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye-bye, motherfucker! Huh?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Don't just tell me about it, do it! Oh, what the fuck? Boxes! You're my best friend. You're my box. You're my boy, Box. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just
Stanley
a few
Parable.
minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator
Stanley
think he was going to
Parable.
accomplish?
Oh.
When every
Ooh,
path
what's
you can
this?
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Stanley's computer.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley
Nature
was already
paintings.
dead from the moment he hit start?
I'm already dead. Let's see, this is my office, and the office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. This is my desk. There are many like it, but this one's mine. See? If you look underneath it there, that's where I keep all of my gumballs. Oh, I can crouch! I didn't realize you can crouch. You see that right there? Those scratch marks? Those scratch marks is when I was getting very lonely and I really needed a friend, but there's no one around. So I went in the corner and I started crying and I started scratching and I started crying and I'm Stanley. The Office! 1, 2, 3. Can I open this? In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos which were still enough to win the community's approval. Are these the pictures? The point of Stanley Parable HD Remix is to win. I'm gonna be the very best. I don't know why that song came into my head when I said that. Yeah, there we go. Exit. Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Talking about the on and off switch, bitch? Oh, what the fuck? What did I do?
Can you see?
No?
Can you see how
No?
much they need one another?
Oh, probably.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Oh, what the fuck?
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh. I chose too late, guys. I chose too late. Subscribe today for more hilarious hilarity from Braindead and Braindead Works. There's gonna be more Stanley Parable. Just leave a like to tell me, you know, if you really do want more. Leave me some sort of feedback. Tell me how you guys think I'm doing. Don't forget to join the Braindead Army. Peace. I'll see you guys later. Skittle bye. Woo.